Welcome to the Lesbians and Leisure podcast, where we work and play the leisure way. Join us as we explore balancing life, business, and leisure.
Good morning. Good morning. This is T
And Charmin.
and we are Lesbians of Leisure. This is episode 1 of the Lesbians of Leisure podcast. Work and play
The leisure way.
the leisure way. Okay, so let's get into it. Today, we just want to tell you a little bit about ourselves and how we became Lesbians of Leisure.
Yeah, so we met August 10th, 2017, and within a year, we took 8 trips. We had eight trips together. But let me go back. Before we even met, one of the questions that was asked of me is, do I like to travel? Which is a question that I had on my list of interrogation questions.
Now, and let me tell you why that was a question for me anyway, okay? Because I was married for 20 years, y'all. 20. I know I look like I'm the tender age of 25 right now, but that's not what we're talking about. But I was married for 20 years. And do y'all know that the extent of our vacation was from Alabama to Atlanta? Now, don't get me wrong. I love Atlanta, but sometimes I want to go to damn Aruba.
Oh, yeah.
With my boo.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why it was a question for me. Because I was not about to get in another relationship where I couldn't take some vacations.
Yeah. And same for me as well. It's like I wanted to do something different with some people I've never been with before, some places I've never gone before, and it's some experiences I've never experienced before. Life is too short to continue to do the same thing and not explore the wonders of the world. And so when that question was asked of me, I was like, yeah, okay. It's just, it assured me, it checked off a box that of things that I knew I wanted in a relationship, because I too had that same experience being married to for 20 some years as well. So I found that in my love here at the onset. Because
Okay, so now let's talk about those trips that she mentioned earlier. So our first year together, so we met in August, and I think our first trip that year was October, and then we had a trip in December, and then the next year, we was like catching flights all over the place, okay? So, y'all, we was vibing, okay? And we thought this is the life that we desire to live with each other, doing it together, okay? And I'll never forget, we were in Hawaii when the vision of us being lesbians of leisure really hit, okay? And I always tell people, like, we have our best moments. We're most creative when we're traveling, while we're on vacation. And Lesbians of Leisure, tell them, what does that mean to you?
Is lesbian, like we said earlier, is to work and play the leisure way. And, we've created this life for ourselves where we get up when we want. We create or work on what we want, on what brings us happiness, what makes our heart sing. For the people that, working in an industry that we want to make an impact in, that really makes your heart sing. I remember laying in bed when I first got introduced to Gloria Mayfield Banks, and my wife introduced me to her because my wife used to do Mary Kay, and she had demonstrated going to work and being like, "Ugh, I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to work." And so how often do we stress out on Sunday getting ready for Monday? And so our Mondays are really easy because we do it the leisure way. We get up and we create, we work on the things, our businesses, and it's nice and easy.
Now, let me just step in here for a minute. It ain't always been like that, okay? Our Mondays used to be us not wanting to go into work or not wanting to face the traffic of Monday mornings or not wanting to sit in traffic for 3 hours just to get home from work. All right, that's what it used to be. But then one day, we said, F them jobs.
Yeah, in particular, stress is a silent killer. And when you see your partner, your wife, your husband, whomever may be watching this, stressed out, it bothers you. And so, I want to be able to live this leisurely life as long as I can with my love and quit that damn job. We'll figure this shit out. At the onset of COVID, people are starting their podcast businesses, telling their stories and making an impact so that, if we just impact one couple or one lesbian, then it's all worth it. Like my wife said, it wasn't always that way. And what we do isn't always easy.
Not always.
But we surround ourselves around people that lift us up.
And that is the beauty of being full-time entrepreneurs, and my wife said it, she hit on it a little bit earlier, is that we get to choose who we work with. We get to choose where we work. We get to choose when we work. It's all about choices. So for us, a leisure lifestyle was indeed a choice, okay? And part of this lifestyle now is to share it with you. So, that is why we're here because, we be doing some dope shit and nobody knows about it. So now we get to share it with our listeners, share it with our viewers in hopes that you will be inspired to live more leisurely and less stressful, okay? What else would we hope that they be inspired for?
We have various vast backgrounds in different industries when we came together. And so it's about building community, a tribe, and helping that tribe to thrive. And so we're here to help. We're here to answer questions. We're here to give guidance. We're here to give resources. And, we love loving on other lesbians. Like we really, let me say this. We are not ones to share, but what I'm saying is that we love to impart, share space, share experiences.
Oh, I see what you just did there.
With other couples.
Hold on now, because girl, you was about to have the inbox jumping. Y'all make sure you hear what she said, okay?
All right. So not to
thank you, babe.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, we just love connecting with real people, not even necessarily lesbians, in fact. We just love connecting.
Yeah.
We love fellowshipping. We love, my wife loves entertaining.
I do.
And she cooks. She's a good cook.
Yeah.
Just as I'm a good, lawnmower, yard caretaker.
Okay.
Anyway.
Here's what we're going to leave you with today. Okay. I do want to share what some of our favorite pastimes are, just so you know what you can expect from this podcast, okay? So my wife already said I love to cook, so guess what? Some of our podcasts may be about cooking and entertaining. What else will they see in our podcast?
Just how we create and do what we do, the day in the life of what we do, in our different businesses.
And we're going to take you on some trips with us. All right. So, I'm not even sure where you're going to go with us first, but just know we're going to take you some places with us. What else?
I don't know. It's just we're just gonna share our lives with you
and be real, right? We're gonna be real.
Y'all, I don't know why she asking me that. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because
we're gonna share the ugly.
Yeah,
y'all want to see the ugly. Y'all don't want to see the ugly, do you?
Well, here's the thing.
Okay, they gonna see the ugly. I mean, the ugly ain't ugly, but
it ain't as ugly as
it ain't as pretty.
No, I mean we want you to know that we're not perfect.
Yeah,
and so we want to be able to share. Excuse me.
That was the ugly right there. Y'all see that? She just burped in y'all face.
Really yours. But anyway, we just want to show you that, yes, you can have challenges in your relationship, but it's how you work through those challenges in your relationship in order to come out as better communicators, as better lovers, as better partners.
As better friends.
Yeah. So liking each other, right? That was one of the questions,
Cause some days love ain't enough. Okay. You better like the one you with. Okay.
And so, that's it in somewhat a nutshell, but hey, we open it up for you all to, ask us questions. We're out there. It's been scattered, but we're gonna condense it all. So whatever questions you have of us that you might want answered.
Okay. So I think we are coming to an end today. But before we leave, I do want to share this. We have been talking about this podcast for how many years?
Too many.
All right. So we ain't gonna put a number on it, but just know it's been too many. We have also been talking about just really sharing our life. And y'all gonna see my wife. Her sinuses are crazy. But, we want to share with y'all. And today was literally, we just sitting down having our coffee as we always do. To start our day, and it was like, just press the freaking button. All right, start the freaking video. Do the shit right now. So we're here, and this was definitely impromptu, but we're gonna roll with it, y'all. And even in this, there's a lesson to be learned: is that you don't always have to wait until things are perfect. We don't always have to wait until, we put makeup on and we got, clothes on and, whatever. Just do it. Okay. So we're going to take our own advice and make sure that we come to you at least once a week with a new video, some new content, and we just going to do it. And it may not always be pretty, but we just going to give you what we got, and we're going to be real, and hopefully you guys can connect with us and we can connect with you and we become family. Okay. So until next time,
we're the Jacobs.
And we're out. Oh, I don't know. See, I told y'all it was impromptu. We don't even know how to end it. What are we going to say?
We're lesbians of leisure. We work and play the leisure way.